But like I said, we only have the one series for today: Plastic Plats versus Vix Cream. Match that I'm very excited for. I'm pretty invested in in a good chunk of the amount of players that will be playing tonight. But
100%.
Yeah, but tonight I am joined by the one and only Kevin.
How's it going? We're chilling. We're sitting on desk. Last qualifier match for no, second to last. Sorry about that. For Div C, it's gonna be this one, and then match H, which is Bronze Baddies and Roger. Happening sometime soon, hopefully. No promises though. So.
For sure. Yeah, but let's try not to waste too much of the time. We're just gonna hop on over to the stats. You can do when we press this one. We have Plaster Plats versus Vix Cream. Vix Cream ending the regular season as the 3rd seed, going up against Plaster Plats. Anything about the stat that kind of point out to you?
To be honest, not really. I mean, the only big thing is that goals and shots out of Plastered Plats during the main season, right? Again, going to be a very aggressive team. Shots and assists, right? So they're passing and they're making the passes. So they're very, very aggressive. But their shots and their goals are so drastically far off, right? You look at a team like Dookie Brothers, just 2 places above them, right? 5.5 on shooting and 1.6 on goals. Yeah, sure, they're not making a lot, but they still have a series count on them, right?
For sure. I mean,
that's just...
Yeah, popping into the Plaster Plats here, I will talk about these guys. You already saw before over in the division stats. Plaster Plats are actually leading in shots and goals and assists. So these guys, they like to get pretty active. Dracula, the captain, second man by JD Power. The second JD in the league. Then you have their third man, Nordic Stew. All of these guys, veterans to the league. Dracula, I believe he has made appearances in Div B, so he definitely has what it takes to be that star power on this roster. But with that being said, JD Power, leading in goals, not only for his team, but for the league, is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to see, right? I mean, clearly Dracula's been beating him the shots, quite literally, both drinks and shots. But this team is just very, very well balanced. You got Nordic sitting back in that third man, right? Evidence of having the highest saves on the team, right? So he's kind of dedicated third man in a way, as Dracula, again, gets past 1-2. JD just has to put it in the net, so... If you can kind of disrupt that, force Stu to be the first one on, maybe Dracula to be the shooter, right? It kind of turns everything around a little bit. So
definitely does. But enough about the Plaster Plats. Kevin, take it away for Vix Cream.
Vix's Cream, the third seed going into this, captained by BB, new player to the league, but again, having the highest saves in the division, so very, very defensive. Being a captain third man is good, especially when you have such an offensive team you're going up against. To play for LAN, buddied second man by Oost, my personal duo, and very, very good friend in second man. Can never go wrong with him. I've got nothing bad to say about the guy. And Vix, the man who has so much technical troubles with his camera that we don't even try at this point, right? So having the highest shooting on the team as third man is very, very impressive, while having the almost highest shots as well, right? So, I mean, just a very, very well-rounded team with the big outlier being BB in the back. So that's like the only big thing I can point out there. Very well-rounded.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you said, BB, I believe he is a little bit new when it comes to Dcrl. Oost is definitely one of those people that has been active. I see him in the Clips channel every now and then, and I'm like, okay, this guy kind of knows ball. He kind of knows ball. And Vix is just one of those surprise players that you, like, not to sound mean, but you don't really expect much. But then he'll like pull some random shot, like, and it's crazy.
Yeah, what are we doing with the party, by the way? What is going on?
I don't know what happened to the party. The party like broke, and yeah, it was great. It was.
All right, well, you should be party lead again, so let's try and get this show on the road, I think.
I believe I'm good. Yeah. While I get this set up, do you have any predictions for this series?
After taking a look at what happened last night and the night before, right? You had Plaster Plats play last night, Vix's Cream play the night before, right? Vix's Cream lost their game, and Plaster Plats came out with a full-on sweep. While I want to go with Vix's Cream for the hype, I feel like realistically, I have to go for Plastered Plats making land tonight.
Honestly, yeah. Plastered Plats, they are definitely the underdog when it comes to this game today. Oh, hey, look at that. You want to yap a little bit while I fix the overlay?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Plastered Plats winning last night. Clearly, this offensive play style being shown. Oost with a good touch over the midline. This ball flips mid. Vix, unfortunate misflip. Has to get a pass out. Going to be Stu lying in wait. BB putting another shot on. Dracula throwing this one to the side. Bit of a team bump happening on the orange half. Going to be Dracula again being that first man up, forcing Vix to be a little awkward. Ooze taking a good 50, leaving it for Vix. Going to be a shot on. BB, solid third man back. Going to be back to Dracula. Pass to someone to the side. Stu lying in wait, getting one. Dracula sending this one to the backboard, forcing BB to get a good touch. This one's going to be sent over the midline, left for JD. Gets a bit of an awkward touch up, not what he's looking for. BB with one, down to Stu. Stu pops it. Vix forced to play back. JD trying to get a back pass as BB lies, tries to get one, gets two. Can be around the second man, can't quite get it past the third, no boost. Oost, double opportunity, gets shut down by JD. Left for Vix for a catch, pops it, goes off the wall, doesn't actually go off. Gonna be playing for a 50 that lies out mid. Dracula sending this one to JD, sending it over the blue half. Gonna be Oost with a one. Does he go off for a two? He tries. Ends up getting a miss. No bump coming out on Stu. BB with a good 50, popping this one to the other corner. JD with one to Dracula. Vix cutting him off. This one floats mid. Could be dangerous. Stu, though, able to send it far with no shooter from Vix's Cream. Gonna be down again to Oost. This one's gonna pop up. Does he go for it? He does. He's just a little bit too far ahead of the ball, though. Remains control. Pops this one up for his teammate, Vix. BB being patient. Lets Vix take this shot. Going to be down. Dracula calling off his teammate to take that one. JD with a pop-up. Vix already shutting it down. Going to be down to Oost. Being that first man. Going to try and get something moving. Dracula shutting it down. BB keeping it on this orange half. Trying for a 50 with Stu. Stu sending this one to the corner instead. Going to be popped up. JD with one. Living for his teammate. Pre-jump Nordic. Going to be Vix popping this one up. No one commits from Vix's Cream. Dracula gets a pop-up. Vix shutting it down again. BB sending this one to the corner. Vix trying to get a pass out mid. It does go. JD able to shut it down before it crosses the net, though. Oost laying it back just a little bit. Dracula beating him to it. Double opportunity. Does not take it. Going to be JD waiting. Dracula, again, trying to put a shot on. BB just, again, that very, very solid third man position. I'm going to be Vix sending this one far as this one pops to the sidewall.
Oh, yeah. All right. We fixed it. Thankfully, no one scored. Right. Nothing cool happened. Bacchus mod was, in fact, on. It's just someplace without a order. So I just had to, turn it off, turn it on again. Technician style. But we see BB, though. Nordic Stew kind of caught lacking. Shot off the backboard. Dracula is up, but Oost is there. 50'd by Dracula. Sorry about that. Stuff was going on. PS5 mic was like trying to take over my actual mic, but we see BB here, shot over towards Dracula. Oost a little bit awkward off the corner. 60 boost. That's a great 50 coming from him. Having to get around his captain, get it past one. Can he get it past the last power shot mid? But Nordic Stew is there. It's a great 50 mid. Bump off of him, dangerous, but Dracula able to get the touch towards the sidewall.
Gonna be Stu, bumped by his teammate, getting a third touch on it. Vix has to play for a 50. He does. Stu, not enough boost to try and commit. He is going to try and beat Vix, though. Vix beating him out. This one could be dangerous. Dracula sending this one to the sidewall. Going to be Vix taking a cut, sending this one up. BB or Oost must jump here, but the entirety of Plastered Plats is playing back. Going to be a 50 coming off the wall down to Vix. Vix to BB. BB to the sidewall. Dracula waiting for something. Vix waiting for Dracula. Going to be down, sent out. Vix again to the sidewall. Could he get a read here? Could be dangerous. And Stu sends this one to the sidewall.
One thing I have noticed that even though like playoffs on the line, if you win this, you're going to LAN. And everyone just seems to be playing so patient. You have not one teammate in the back line, but you have two. You gotta play risky here, guys. You can't play safe. You gotta be the one to risk it there. Demo though, Oost is there, gets it past JD, and Oost finding the lead here for Vix Cream.
The last 17 seconds, I believe it was a murder on the play. Gonna be down. Yeah, I can't tell if that was Oost murdering, BB getting murdered. I couldn't tell, but it was enough to get them in the lead. The last 20 seconds of the game, all they need to do is play some good, solid defense. Vix trying to shut it down quick. Gonna be back again to Oost, keeping control. JD with a shot on, bit of a fake. Gonna be sent across. Stu trying to keep this one up. Vix sending this one backboard. Could be just a shutdown goal. Not quite. This ball stays in the air as it gets shut down. Vix's Cream taking game 1 of a best of 7.
Yeah, what a way to secure your lead here in the series. Playoff, LAN qualifying, playoff nerves, like everything is wild here. I'm kind of hoping though for just a little bit more confidence, a little bit more action. Not quite the most action-packed series. I'm not gonna say the words because Silk will be mad at me if I say it, but you can kind of tell that there's just a little bit of nerves coming from both teams.
Oh, 100%. I mean, Plastered Plats last night was playing, for lack of better words, balls out, right? 4-0 sweep, probably one of the most dominating series I've seen come out of this division. What is this map?
I don't know what happened. Holy scuff!
Holy scuff. Chat, please give us a minute. We were not, in fact, as ready as we thought we were.
Okay.
But it's okay.
I was trying to pick a different map, but then it like kicked me out.
Because we all readied up.
Well,
That's you know how the game works.
Well, what the heliante?
Who let this guy be a streamer?
Listen here, buddy.
We're all get on this guy.
Listen here,
Ain't no way Cosmic's still running random maps from earlier today. He is, apparently.
Okay. I don't want to talk about it, guys. Let's stop talking about me and let's start talking about game number 2 here. Vix's Cream finding the early lead in the series, but it is a best of 7. At the end of the day, it's a war of attrition. You have your actual gameplay and your mental, and JD Power finding the early lead for the Plastered Plats.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit rough. Vix jumping up early on that, not getting the touch, forcing BB to do something. Oost waiting for any possible outcome. The one outcome that JD chooses is just Oost just isn't quite ready for it. Very, very good play out of JD. Gonna be Oost sending this one up. Vix gets one, pops it to ceiling. Murder on the play. There's no third man back. It's gonna be Vix trying and succeeding to get this one back. BB forcing off a bump on one. BB able to keep control. Gonna be Stu with a bit of a fake. This one popped around. Dracula not quite getting the touch he needs. Yeah. Popped up, could be dangerous. Oost, not enough boost. Gonna be Vix trying for it. Gonna be Stu taking this one up to the sidewall now.
Way to find an early lead though, Plastered Plats. Especially with the nerves and everything going on. JD trying to get a shot on target. Oost is there though to get the clear towards the corner. Vix finding the bump on, I believe that was JD Power, the second man. One thing to note though is that I believe JD has been a captain before, so he definitely has he has that star power, right? He's been a captain before. We can see it in the chat. Everyone's like just on his side, and I'm kind of hoping to see a little bit more out of this Vix Cream, especially from their opposing second man. It's DSU versus DSU in that position. Oh, we see Vix not quite able to get the touch, able to find the bump. Finds the big boost. Dracula touch towards the sidewall. Tries to get it mid, gets the 50 off of BB. This could be a shot opportunity, but cleared away by Vix. Shot from JD. Can Oost get there in time? Yes, he can.
What a save coming out of Oost as he takes this one across the orange half. Gonna be popped up again by Dracula. Not enough boost to go for a dribble. Ops sends one down to his teammate. Stu sending this one to the sidewall again. Gonna try again for one of those passing plays. JD taking it up. Tries for something off the ceiling. Just misses the jump, unfortunately. Dracula forced to make a turn there. Gonna be a 50 out of Stu and Vix. Goes positive for Stu. Oost with a bit of a miss. Gonna be BB left to our 1v1. Does succeed. Pinch coming out from Vix and BB as they tie this one up with half the game left.
What a pinch, or not even a pinch, a passing play. Jesus. The heat on that thing. What a lucky break there for Vix Cream.
They needed it. I'm not gonna lie. This Plastered Plats team has looked so oppressive in this second game. I don't know what happened between match 2, match 3. Maybe it was switching to Farmstead just for a second. But Vix trying for a shot here. Stu and Dracula shutting it down. JD kind of left to attack alone as two defenders are back. Going to be Dracula stopping this one from going any further. BB pushing it far. Oost with a bump on the play, sending the first man just a little bit too high. BB with a great play on it.
Great.
The dots.
Great shot. Great shot from the captain there. Able to sneak it past the two defenders, the two Plastered Plats defenders. Finding the lead here for the first time this series, Vix Cream. Can they keep it up?
Let's see here as Nordic sends this one flying. Vix almost with a redirect own goal. Would have been peak, but Dracula sending this one out mid. Bit of a double commit coming out from Oost. Going to be Vix again, shutting this down. Going to be Vix with one, trying for a 50 on Stu. Bumps him anyways. Stu not able to get the touch that he wants. Going to be Oost sending this one to the corner. Keeps control, gets one more. Going to be JD cutting this one off, sending this one out to Dracula. Looks a little awkward, gets bumped by Stu. Nerves are clearly showing here. JD popping this one up. Going to be Dracula trying to keep it going. Vix trying for a midair 50. You see BB go flying, unfortunately, leaving Oost to kind of collect control, keep this one on the ground. Stu sends this one over the top as he tries to get something out mid.
Yeah, even though this team has a whole lot of pressure going for them, they just seem to be leaving their net open for BB, finding the third goal for Vix Cream. And like I was trying to say before, Plastered Plats, they have the pressure, right? But there's only so much pressure you can throw at a goal before you get scored on. Like, they need to be scoring their shots.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we saw it earlier, right, in the stats. Again, they have 7 shots on net right now. Plastered Plats have 7 shots, and they have made one of them. I don't know if that's skill. I don't know what that is, but they are not making up for it. Vix's Cream right now has 5 shots and 4 goals. Plastered Plats need to fix something sooner rather than later, because right now it is not looking good.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like the nerves are getting to these Plastered Plats team in here in game number 2, which definitely isn't a good sign. They got to find a way to get over them, kind of get out of their own headspace. Double commit, though, from Vix Cream. Nordic Stew getting 50 by Vix. Not a whole lot of boost. Does find the mid. JD off the ceiling, gets it past one. Can we see a pinch? Yes, we can. This is just going to fall right in front of BB. Vix with the cut. Tries to get the 50 off of Nordic Stew. Nordic Stew with the lob, though, off the backboard. A little bit awkward, but Oost actually able to get that touch. Vix with the cut. Able to get it past one. Finds the 50. BB is there. But, 50 by the opposing captain.
Gonna be popped up by Stu. Vix again opts to leave it for teammate. Oost opts to leave it for Vix. This ball still gonna sit on this blue half. BB trying to keep it up. Vix with one more. Can he follow it to get one out mid? No. Dracula able to kind of stop it, forcing BB with a touch. BB trying for a bump, trying to keep it on this orange half. Good cut from Vix. Miss from 2. Oost pops it up. Can he get anything from it? Bardowski, Vix with 1. Double commit coming out. But to be honest, it doesn't really need it. You're already up 3, and you're going to game number 3.
Oh, absolute dominance coming from Vix Cream, proving and showing why they are the number 3 seed.
Absolutely. And, of course, Dracula calling timeout for Plastered Plats, probably a very, very smart move. Just needs... Honestly, Cosmic, from your Grand Champ GC, or GC C3...
C3?
C3! GC C3, alright? GC
to C3. Alright, stream's canceled. Stream's canceled.
What do you think Plastered Plats needs to fix?
Well, as a C3, they just need to hit their shots.
I mean, that is true.
Looking
at the stats.
I mean that in like a non-serious. Can they? Rulebook? Any executives in the stream? Can the other team take a timeout after the opposing team's timeout? Is that something we can do?
I don't see I mean, I wonder what the reason is, but I don't see a reasoning why not.
Well,
rhetorical question.
The first timeout is going to end at 8:20, so they have a minute here to kind of collect themselves. That is one thing you can do, especially with it being, oh my god, that pinch, golly. Especially with it being playoffs, each team is allowed to take a timeout. Looks like we do have confirmation that they are able to take a timeout after theirs. Bit of an interesting strategy here, but kind
of. I'm curious. Do we see one of them leave to go into training? Just to try and grind out their resets really quick, or what?
I don't know how much that can do in a minute. I mean, like. Obviously, when you are warmed up.
All right. Looks like they don't want their timeout.
Well,
so.
Everyone is good to go. I will see them in the game there. Bit of an interesting... I don't think that's ever happened in Dcrl history. Maybe it has. Maybe it hasn't.
Yeah, I think with that being such a... such a weird interaction. I don't think that's ever happened in the history of Dcrl.
This is very true. But like you were kind of saying before, something that oh my god, Oryx almost kind of peaking there on Vix Cream. But one thing that you mentioned is, what do Plastered Plats need in order to kind of swing things in their favor, right? And I half said it as a joke, half didn't. But it really is just, to me, it kind of feels like they're rushing the play, and they're trying to do the perfect play every single time they touch the ball, right? And they feel free to, they just need to slow down, take quality shots, not just throw things at the net and hope it goes in. But they just need to be confident in their shots. And they need to take quality shots at the end of the day.
Yeah. I think looking at the stats from the last match, it was a 9 shots to 1 goal ratio, 6 of which coming out of JD Bauer, just like that, another shot on. Yep, the clock's still running down. Unfortunately, that is kind of costing them all of their pressure, right? You can only keep pressure up for so long. But eventually, they do crack JD, getting a good shot on after Dracula's triple tap and dunk.
See, that's what this Plastered Plats team was missing, was just the confidence. They need to be confident in their shots, and that second man just needs to have that confidence that the ball's just going to be right in front of the net. There's nothing wrong with a tap-in or two. Not every single shot needs to be a clip. That's something I learned pretty recently.
That's probably something a lot of players need to take to heart.
Well, we'll see if Plastered Plats can hang on to the lead here. They have been up first a couple of series before, besides the first one. They were up first game number 2. They're up first here game number 3, but it all depends on if they can hold that. A little bit of a mistouch, though, coming from Nordic Stew, the caster curse from yours truly. That is just so very unfortunate.
That is a rough one to see. Trying for a catch. Just skims off the top of his car. Oost with enough boost to jump on it, guarantee the goal. Also, I'm seeing in chat that the game is a little too, that the audio is a little too caster forward. Gonna be a miss on the save though. Gonna be down to Vix though. Vix trying to keep one. JD with another shot on, blocked by Oost. Dracula with enough boost to get this one off the wall. Gonna be Vix bumping. Gonna be JD throwing himself at the ball. Not a touch though. Gonna be BB keeping control. Gets a good 50. Able to get back to it. Good. Another good 50 out of.
The triple commit of doom. I don't know if your camera's solid, but everyone went up for that ball in the corner. Sorry to kind of interrupt you though, but Oost able to get it past everyone. Does he get the touch mid? The ball bounces up so perfectly. BB is up, shot
BB.
in.
What a touch. Man sees Stu jumping for the touch on center, so he decides to go to the side and shoot it to the left of him. That is a way to start your second half of your game.
Green Fortnite. That's all I gotta say.
Peak Div A team, not gonna lie.
Ooh. I could definitely see that being a Div A team name, but BB though.
It was. It
really?
was.
Really?
Yes.
Man, I know.
Back when we had the LAN at DSU.
You're so right. You're so right.
Yes.
That was also my first season, so can't
Same.
blame a guy for not knowing. Oost though, a little bit awkward. Dracula trying to throw it onto nets there, and see that's what I mean by quality shots, right? It just feels like he kind of overextended himself, gave a poor shot right in front of net, allowing this Vix Cream to just kind of do what they want with the ball, do what they will, just clear it out and back onto their side. You see Nordic Stew though, pinch off the backboard. Dracula trying to get it mid. 50 by Vix. As you see, maybe a miscommunication there coming from Nordic Stew. Tries to get it past one. Oost. Touch off the backboard, trying to find a demo. Unable to find one. Vix able to get it past the captain. Unable to get it past Nordic Stew. Nordic Stew just ripping it off of the sidewall. BB though, unable to get the touch. Oost 50 towards the corner. Touch from BB. Great 50 though. That definitely had some on-net energy, but we see there Dracula trying to find a shot, but saved by BB.
Gonna be Dracula up again with another shot. Puts a quality one on, tying the game up with a minute left.
Oh, what a shot though. Nice bounce off the corner. Great power. Absolutely leaning into that ball. And you see there on BB's cam, that lime nuke goal explosion. Absolutely blinding him.
Gonna be a ball sent to BB off kickoff. Not able to get the touch as this one lies in the corner. Gonna try and disrupt Stu. Ends up disrupting his teammate instead.
Whoa.
Another shot opportunity. JD just a little bit under. Ooh, sending this one far. Gonna be left to Vix to try and beat out. This one's gonna waterfall nicely. JD waiting in the perfect spot as within 15 seconds of each other, Plastered Plats have turned their game around.
They've definitely turned the tide here in game number 3, able to steal the lead back from Vix Cream. Hopefully they can keep this lead and find themselves a game win here in game number 3. That's one big step to finalizing the series and securing your spot at LAN. But we see here Dracula kind of just throwing it on that. JD kind of forced to overextend. Vix, not a whole lot of boost. Tries to find the 50 out the corner. Boost, not quite there. Side flip, though. JD a little bit awkward. Just a little too wide. BB is there. But so is Nordic Stew. Corner boost. Gets a pass one. And he just seems to be the air dribble merchant here. Every time Nordic Stew has the ball, he's going for that air dribble. And I commend that, right? It's having that confidence to do it yourself, which is definitely what you need on a team. But JD though, 50 dead ball. Plastered Plats taking game number 3.
Game number 3. Timeout seemed to have worked. Again, a very, very good set of shots. Again, Another thing I want to point out, though, right? Dracula with 5 shots, 1 goal. JD with 3 shots, 2 goals. Stu with 5 shots. That's a 13-3 ratio. Plastered Plats, if they can just hit 1 or 2 more shots on net, right? This series is a sweep. The moment that they can either figure out why their shots are going just either a little bit too far left or a little bit too far right, I feel like Vix's Cream's defense is just not going to be able to stand up to it.
I definitely agree with that statement there. Vix Cream, they do seem a little bit awkward when it comes to their defensive prowess, right? I'm not seeing a whole lot of people on the backboard whenever the ball is in a dangerous spot. They opt to just jump straight up rather than save their boost on the backboard. So we'll see how that affects them, and we'll see if Plastered Plats can take advantage of it.
Oh, but BB off rip. I love the attempt. I love the attempt.
Shot though from Oos.
Dracula. Okay, wait. This is what I like to see. You honestly, I don't think we've seen this pressure off the rip from Vix's Cream, right? They've always been a little docile. They've been taking their 50, waiting to win one, and then kind of pushing the net. No, this is, hey, your backboard? Yeah, let's touch that. Just all the way.
Vix, though, trying to get a touch mid. Dracula, a little bit awkward. And that opening pressure, that opening heat, though, from Vix Cream, if they could have found that goal, that would have been amazing momentum. But maybe we'll see a Plastered Plats get one Oos with the clear, but it's just going to fall right in front of Dracula. Power shot, or going for the bounce shot. It's a little awkward, though. Vix able to get the touch towards the sidewall. Dracula unable to find his own touch. Nordic Stew, touch mid maybe, but no. Met well by the captain of Vix Cream, and it just seems to be a back and forth here in this corner. Nordic Stew, ball on the ceiling. Dracula time, shot. Waterfall, JD is there, but no, cleared away by Vix.
Vix kind of holding the line, setting the bar for what defense should be on this Vix's Cream team. Gonna be BB with a missed touch, allowing JD to get another one out mid. Oost shutting it down in the corner, though. Gonna be Stu trying to keep this pressure going. BB shutting it down, gets a 50. Dracula ends up getting a pinch on net. Gonna be JD trying to cut this one off. Oost beating him to it. Clip opportunity as it waterfalls down. No one waiting out. Gonna be a little bit awkward. Dracula opting to take the 50. Gonna be BB putting the shot on as they find the first goal 2 minutes in.
Absolute ripper coming from BB. Vix with a nice 50 towards his captain, and no one in net. Nordic is there, but shot too fast, too much sauce. Vix Cream up one.
Yeah, Vix's Cream taking control early in this match. It's exactly what you want, right? This pressure is a little unrelenting. JD answering back quick, though. Sends one as Vix is just a little awkward on the back.
What a shot there from midfield. Able to get it past the defender. Unable to get any sort of hand onto the ball. 1-1. 2 minutes played. 3 minutes remaining. We'll see what happens here. My money is on... Okay, well, I guess not on a certain team, but in my opinion, Chemic, the team to win this series, I believe, is going to take... Not this series. To win this game, I believe is going to take the series.
I couldn't agree more, right? You have the pressure of either A, getting this game to tie up the series, or you're sent to match point, right? Like, this game is so crucial for momentum, for mental, for what to expect in this next coming, right? You've got half the game left, and you've got pressure on Vix's Cream side. If you can make positive of that right here, right now, this series might just fall into your lap. But Stu trying to keep the pressure off. Oost keeping it there. Gets a 50. Pops this one to the other side. Gonna be down to Stu with one. Off the wall.
Catch.
Trying for... Oh, clip opportunity. Not quite, though.
Yeah, but just to kind of reiterate there, if you're Vix Cream, you win this series, you are on game point. right? And it's just one game, one more game to win the series, to punch your ticket to land. But if you're Plastered Plats, it is the start of a gentleman's sweep, right? That is your ticket, your opportunity to get into land, though.
Oh, no.
Dracula, a little bit awkward, a little bit of a scramble in front of this Plastered Plats half. Everyone goes missing. No one can touch the ball. Vix trying to get it mid. Dracula gets a pass one. JD touch towards the sidewall, towards Nordic Stew. Able to get a nice pop over the captain. Finds the demo. A whole lot of time coming from Oost. Oost with a nice pop, but Dracula's already up, goes missing. JD, though, shot is going to land right in front of Dracula past mid, but Vix is there, able to deny that touch. But Dracula is trying to keep it in. BB off the corner. Vix gets it past one. Can he get it past the opponent's captain? No, a mishap on the wave dash. Kind of unfortunate there.
Yeah, I can already kind of tell a change in Plastered Plats has happened, right? You see Stu going for demos, chasing BB instead of the ball, and BB getting it around the opposing captain to go up 1 minute left. Plastered Plats, you need something.
That is just not what you want to see if you're a Plastered Plats fan. Vix Cream taking the lead here with just under a minute left. Plastered Plats, though, they do have a record in this series, at least, of finding the goals back in almost record time here. We'll see if they can find one here in the remaining 30 seconds. Bump off the defender in the net. But we see Vix, though, slotting it towards this Plastered Plats half. Dracula, though, trying to find a shot.
50.
Gets 50 by Vix. Nordic past one. Pinch, though, coming from Dracula and Nordic. This ball is a little bit dangerous, but cleared away by BB.
Gonna be back again on net. Gonna be BB sending this one off. JD with a shot. Sends it just a little bit too far, though. Gonna be Dracula popping this one to the sideball. Vix, good amount of boost, good control, gets one. Gonna be looking to run some defense. Oh my god. Dracula running disruption in the net. Vix not able to find the touch he needs. BB with not enough boost, and Oost playing back post, diving for it. You've got 5 seconds. This might be going to overtime here in Game 4.
The pressure is on here for whoever wins this. Momentum rides on this win, and ladies and gentlemen, we got overtime for the first time this series. Game number 4.
Game 4. Immediate pressure coming out of JD. Oost forced to make an awkward save. Gonna be back again for the 50. JD goes missing. Stu gets demoed. BB gets one to the wall. Gets another one. Beat out by Dracula, though. Vix, you're awkward. You need to get out of that position, but Oost able to take it nicely. Gonna be BB sending this one. Doesn't grab the boost. Pops this one up, though. Is one of his teammates up? Vix goes missing. Oost with one. A little bit too far to go for the double. Puts one on, though. Gonna be back to Dracula, sending this one to the corner. Dracula unmet. Gonna be Vix looking for a fake. BB sending this one far. Grabs the boost. Grabs control. Gets jumped by one. Gets jumped by two. 50's a one other. Gonna be Stu now. Back. Oost with a miss. With an unfortunate miss. Gonna be BB sending this one far as Stu popping this one up for his teammates.
Oost just kind of seems like the odd man out for this Vix Scream roster. I feel like the nerves are definitely getting to him because he's missing the ball. He's out of position. And Plaster just full on taking advantage of it. JD trying to get the full court air dribble. Unable to find the back of the net, though. Nordic Stu's just going to rip it towards this Vix Cream. Redirect, though. JD Power is there. Dracula with the 50 off the sidewall. JD shot. BB is there. Finds the touch off the corner, but JD's kind of running disruption. Double tap from Dracula. No. But Nordic Stu is there. This ball is just going to careen off the corner. This ball is lobbed by Dracula. Nordic Stu double tap. No, but JD is there. Finds the win in game number 4.
This is peak. Unfortunately, this is peak, right? Like, if you're Vix's Cream, mental is destroyed, right? You had that game. You had it. The last 5 seconds you got stolen. You have to fight now against kind of an uphill battle. Vix going for the car change. Let's hope this changes something. But Plastered Plats able to finally put some more on net, right? Stu with a great shot. JD with another 2, able to come back. Just a great set of games coming out of Plastered Plats now.
Definitely was, though. First overtime for this series here. Plastered Plats able to just steal this game from the Vix's Cream here. Timeout, though, is called from Vix's Cream. We'll be starting here shortly after the regulatory 60 seconds. What do you think they're game planning? Like, what do you think that they think is the reason why they lost that series or that game?
To be honest, it's your defense. All right, I'm noticing maybe 1 or 2 times where you're not cutting early, you're letting them get those setups right. You're not taking the boost when you're supposed to. Many a time you see Oost, right? Up in the air, awkward, not enough to get the touch or just barely right, and then sending one light down mid. Fortunately, you have a teammate there who's able to pick it up. But that's happened maybe. Literally can't play it at this pace. My game breaks at this pace for whatever reason. Okay, so Dracula is gonna maybe try something. If we have a disconnect, that's unfortunate. Losing to a disconnect is never what you want to see. But looks like we're gonna be resetting lobby here. Yeah, this is just rough.
Definitely is. Hey, no, Pen, not Scuff. Blame Dracula.
And what the hell is this map? All right, yeah, no, this is Scuff. This is just the Scuff of all time.
They played this one in RLCS 2. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, well.
Oh my days. You're killing me. You are killing me.
No, you are the one who has done this to himself.
Nope. I take no responsibility.
Cosmic just set it to DHS Stadium. Don't touch it.
Nope.
That's all. Just set it there. No? What the hell is Brosif doing?
Nothing.
We're late to the stream. Hot pissing. Screwed up twice now on maps.
Nope.
Scuff with Dracula. Scuffing games on defense, both teams. Scuffed on offense. Welcome to Dcrl, ladies and gents. But we're gonna get going here in game number 5, thankfully.
Fine. I didn't want to pick maps anyway. It's whatever.
Fine if you have a rotation, but like
I have a rotation.
Farmlands and
Okay.
wastelands. What are you doing?
Farmlands wasn't by choice, but they have played RLCS matches on wastelands.
Yeah, and the lighting is terrible. The map is even worse, in my opinion.
That's the
We're
best
gonna pick
map
a
in
sand
the
map.
game.
Go Salty Shores Night. Don't even.
Oh nah.
But anyways, gonna be Vix's Cream with some good pressure off the rip here now, as they're trying to fight back from that game loss. Gonna be Vix with 1, trying to keep this one on the other side. Ends up, he does. Gonna be down now to BB with a good 50. Dracula popping this one up, catching 2 out of position. Third is rotating back to grab boost. First is meant to cut, and he does, but second man is a little awkward. This one kind of floats mid now. First team to jump at it. Gonna be JD winning the 50 though. Running disruption. Oost able to get back to it. Back now to Dracula, sending this one high. Miss. JD just meeting it a little too early to put it in though. BB with 1. Not able to win the 50. Stu boosting to get back on wall. Oost. Awkward jump there in the corner of the ceiling as Stu now tries to send this one mid for his teammates.
Uh-oh. A little bit awkward there. No one from the Plastic Plats team taking the initiative as we see BB just throwing this ball towards his Plastic Plats corner. JD, though, off the backboard gets 1 touch, able to get it past Oos, but not past Vix. Dracula, oh my god, dunk of the century from Vix. Absolutely egoing Dracula there, but this is just going to be an open net. Plastic Plats finding the lead.
this is where it starts to crumble, right? You send one for a pass out mid. Both of your teammates are playing just far enough back to not get the shot, but also turn the wrong way and not fast enough to get back to save that one. You're down already. You need to fix your rotations now before it gets any worse.
I mean, 3 minutes is a lot of time for
And you were saying, young K-Tool? Anyways.
Yep, that's a goal.
that is rough out of Plastered Plats. Hey, they fixed their shooting though. That's two
They're
goals
2 for
for 3
2
shots.
Exactly, though.
Two-
But we
two
need
for
to
3.
fix the clears. Vix, though, going wide. Oh, the most open of open nets there. Vix, though, unable to find the touch. But like you said before, they're 2 for 2 for shots. That does count as a shot, unfortunately. So they're now 2 for 3. But you can't blame them for just trying to rip it on net, though. Vix unable to find the back of the net, but Oost can find it himself, cutting their lead in half.
Good pass from VV. Vix jumping it early. Third man just jumps out a little too far, expecting a shot across net. Oost placing it just tucked away in the corner, making this game seem a little bit more feasible. Pressure immediately kind of goes that way. Unfortunately, it's going to be back on the blue. Oost, unfortunate miss as JD is running some, oh god, what's it called? Oh, whatever.
Why are they using my government name in Twitch chat? What are we doing?
For your information, Patrick, I know people in Div B as well. Alright, go ahead, go on. I just needed a...
Okay, Chud. Ball gets sent a little high. Gonna be down to Stu, though, keeping it there. Dracula trying to put one on. He does. Vix with a good answer, though. JD sending this one not quite on. BB meeting it to pop it up. Dracula lying in wait, though. Perfect touch. Oh, around Vix, not around Oost. Sending it to where it's open. Trying to put something on. He does. 2 from Plastered Plats, though, able to answer. Oost not giving up quite yet. JD forcing him to. Down to BB. Demo on 1. Gonna be Dracula forced to make a touch. A little awkward. JD with 1. Unfortunately, your third is not there to answer. A bit of an awkward clear. Gonna be down to Dracula, though. Left for Stu. Vix jumping him early, allowing a good pass to pop out mid. JD awkward. No one up. Miss from 2. 3 is forced to get a good little dribble going. Gonna be BB now. Trying to play it early around Dracula. Own goal opportunity. JD not quite. Oost sending this one out mid. Gonna be awkward from 1. Second is there to keep it in this orange half as you see the defense start to crumble.
50 seconds, though. Vix Cream, they want to find match point yet again. 50, though. I believe that was off of Dracula. JD, though, finding the 50 off the sidewall. This could be dangerous, but BB is up already. Clear. JD, though, kind of jumping, Goomba stopping his teammate. Nordic, that's with a favorable 50 out the back for Dracula is up already, but so is Oost with godlike speed. Nah, I mean, okay, that might be a little bit more of an exaggeration, but that... I need you to yap real quick. I might have duplicated some cams. Hold on.
I see it. Funny moment. Gonna be JD sending this one on. 10 seconds left. We are awkward. No timeouts left after this one. You need an answer here and now. Up to BB. Unfortunate miss. 1 to the corner. They're gonna try and let this one drop as BB sends this one the other way. Dracula trying to jump it. Vix with an awkward touch. You are now on match points, Plastered Plats. Don't throw away your shot, because if you do, you're going to Game 7. This is just awkward. Vix's Cream with some very, very good looks. Suffering from what Plastered Plats had before, right? Going to be Plastered Plats with 2, Vix's Cream with 1. Same amount of shots roughly coming out of both teams. Just only a difference of 3. About, again, that going to be a 0.3 shooting percentage on both teams. And to be honest, just really, really awkward, right? On that defensive side, Vix's Cream looking better, but not able to capitalize on that offense at all.
Yeah, a lot of those goals that Plastered Plats have scored have been due to just defensive mistakes, right? You had that open up from before. Vix was just a little bit too far forward, made it a little awkward, and that just didn't allow Oost any sort of time to get any clear. But that is all in the past. Game number 6 is away. BB though with the fake. Maybe I'm not quite sure what happened. I think Vix was running a little bit of
Vix is a devil, is what happened. Ends up faking Dracula with his momentum, sending himself back into net, and BB with just enough control to put it on. You're up with 5 seconds into the game. This is how you want to start one off.
Yeah, BB tries to get a pass one there, but I love that initiative to find the demos, make that opposing team awkward, because you always got to make it as hard as you can for the opposing team, not only to save, but also to score. Nordic, though, side flip. Dracula touch towards the side, able to get it past Ooze. Ooze goes wide. Dracula finds a bump of his own. Maybe it's just going to fall right in front of Vix, right in front of JD. 50 towards Ooze, unable to get it past Stu. So you see a 50 there coming from BB off the sidewall. Stu is up, tries to get the flip. He does. Can he get the 50? He can. Right in front of Dracula. Shot opportunity, but no, denied by BB.
Gonna be a shot on by JD, and Dracula running disruption, has a bit of devil in himself. Gonna be Oozed, laying on the backboard, right? Able to make the save. Gets touched though and sent backwards. Just an awful series of events, but great eyes from the Plastered boys here.
Plastered Plats, a little bit of a taste of their own medicine on Vic's Cream. Going for their own demo play. Ends up being a goal for them. JD though, up, not quite, but Oos goes wide as well. I like that play though. Touch off the corner. A little bit of a pass towards yourself. Bit unfortunate that it was unable to find the touch. Vix though, coming in hot, finds the 50 off of Nordic Stew. Dracula off the corner. Oos is there. Shot off the backboard. BB is there though with the finish.
Oh my god.
Steals the lead back from Plaster Plats, breaking the tie.
What a team play. I want to watch Oost here. Does that, I think that little bump just on JD gets him enough to send him across the other side, right? Again, you're running that disruption. And to be honest, it's working, right? You're up by 1. Both of your goals have been this way, but that doesn't mean they're not going to do it back. You see JD kind of running it there. It's going to be a little awkward. BB with enough boost to get a touch, though. It's going to go down. Going to be Stu making a touch. Vix opting to kind of just send it across. Stu with 1. Stu with 2. Not able to get the 3, though. Oost gets 1. Down to BB, sending this one far. Allowing his team a little time. Miss from JD. Murdered after a touch here. It's going to float a little mid. Stu gets 1 to the wall. Tries to read it. Doesn't quite have the angle. Going to be back again. Oost and Dracula with the 50. Murder from JD, allowing Dracula to kind of send this one forward. They're going to be cut, though. BB with 1. It's going to float down.
Oh,
he's still in the air. Almost Goombas his teammate. Double opportunity. Vix looking awkward as he tries to keep control on the center line.
That would have been an amazing ground double there. BB, though, finding the 50 off of his teammate. Oost off the backboard, finds the clear towards the corner, towards Vix. He's able to get past 1, but is demoed for his efforts. Scramble in the corner, but BB is there. Nordic Stew with the 50. Dracula left all alone. 2v1 situation, but he finds his teammate, finds the outlet pass towards JD. Big brolic 50, though, coming from Vix, though. Almost in the back of their net, and it's just a scramble in front of the Vix Cream side of the field. Great clear coming from JD. It's just going to fall right in front of BB, who Vix off the sidewall. Able to get it past 1, but cleared away. It's BB off the sidewall, finding the pass himself. A little bit of a skimmer, maybe. Did find the touch, but not quite towards the net.
Going to be Dracula up now, trying to get a little double of his own. Going to be Vix and BB double committing. Going to be a good touch over to Usto, allowing to send it. Tries for the read. BB calling him off to get 1. Runs disruption on net, yet no one is there to capitalize. Going to be Dracula sending this one far. Vix looking a little awkward. Good touch, though, coming out. Going to be Dracula cutting this one. Gets 1 more. Puts it on Oost and Vix are back, though. Vix taking this one to the sidewall. JD goes missing. Going to be Oost taking this one. Gets two. Off the wall. BB is there. BB gets the shot on. It's slow, but not quite in. Going to be Stu able to recover as this ball floats over the center line.
Disruption, though. Redirect coming from Dracula. Not quite on. Oost is able to find the save. Maybe a double tap. JD opts not to go for it, though. Honestly, that's a pretty smart play if not a whole lot of boost going. Too bad he didn't have a teammate mid, but that's okay. 58 seconds to find the equalizer. Touch, though, from Vix. Forcing the double commit out from Plastered Plats. Pass mid goes over to JD. JD power shot. Not too much heat, though. Unable to find the back of the net. Vix is there to find the clear towards his captain. 30 seconds. We are 30 seconds from potential game number 7. Oost, though, taking his time, being patient. He knows that he doesn't need to score. No one from Vix team needs to score. They just need to keep this ball away from their nets.
And that is going to be a struggle, proving that Stu gets one. Almost a double commit coming out. Vix taking his time, though, considering he has no boost. Dracula up. Oost cutting it off early. You have 2 seconds to keep it up. This one floats. Stu is up. You need a touch. Vix getting a good touch. It hits sidewall, bounces down right in front of one of Plastered Plats as this game, or this series, goes to number 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have game number 7, and you know what that means.
You know what that really means, Cosmic?
What does that mean?
A Tony Snell coming out of Nordic. Almost. Unfortunate. That is not what you want to see going into game number 7.
He has shots. He has shots.
Yeah.
Almost.
But
he's good.
That's it, unfortunately.
If we're gonna bring up Nordic, we have to bring up Vix because he only has 3 saves.
We will also bring up Vix, but it's 3 saves, right?
This is very true. But we're also comparing third man.
You know, we're thinking too much on this. Send us to Champions Field already.
I'm so ready for Champions Field.
Yes, the peak map.
Yeah. We absolutely love Champions Field because you know what that means. Game number 7. This is it. The winner of this game wins this. Not only wins the series, but secured their ticket to LAN.
You must play the best 5 minutes of Rocket League you've ever seen. Otherwise, you are staying home. Plastered Plats coming out great and early with just an awkward 50 there. Gonna be Oost caught out a little too far. And just awkward. Down 10 seconds in. Vix's Cream needs to play aggressive and they need to answer fast.
Ooh, what a way to open up game number 7 here. Plastered Plats with the early lead. Nordic Stu trying to get a pass one, but Oost is there, finding the goal, but no, off the post. BB is there, but the 2 defenders go wide. Vix's Cream able to find the equalizer. Oost with the assist.
Yeah, that is awkward. Gonna be Oost almost doing it himself. It looked so good, just a little off. And BB being in the right place at the right time, capitalizing. I do see that, I believe, call out from Weevil, Nordic and JD Bauer have cams swapped. So get on that, Mr. Streamer.
They have their names set to that. I don't know what's wrong. It's broken.
Chat. Get on, world, get on bugging, I guess. Uh-oh, this one could be a little dangerous. Gonna be BB cutting off Dracula from his boost. JD, though, doing it himself. Gonna be, again, a great aerial shot. Pop up. Vix and Oost both on 0. JD playing it just a little far. Oost not able to get the touch. And just popped. Down 1, 4 minutes left. This ball is going to float down towards Oost. Oost not able to get one. BB now with one. JD with another. Keeping this corner. Vix popping this one up. Does he go for a second? He does. 50s it with Stu now. Back to Oost. Pops this one off the corner. Going to be Oost popping this one up. Down to BB. BB with one. Defender's playing a little bit too far out of net. Going to be Dracula now with one. Down to Vix. Vix gets bumped and stopped from going forward, allowing Dracula a free touch to backboard. Allows a free touch out mid. Going to be back now to BB, sending this one far. Double commit coming out. Going to be Vix up and BB. Going to be a shot on BB. Able to put one, another one, but not enough. Stu goes missing. Dracula forced to take control. BB with an unfortunate miss. Vix sending this one to corner. Going to try and get this one out for his teammates. Doesn't quite. Gets bumped off. Allowing Stu full boost. Ball misses the boost. Oost cutting it quick. JD trying for a prediction. Gets murdered. Not quite on. Vix with one. Vix trying. Stu popped out. Oost left to ISO. Gonna be Stu with a good shot though. Oost pushing this one forward. Vix as well. Vix putting one just directly on. Gonna be down to Stu, sending this one to corner. Gonna be popped up as BB is left with a little boost.
Shot though from Dracula, forcing the two defenders in net to respect that. JD is up, but BB is there. Not a whole lot of boost though. Forced to send it towards the corner. Nordic Stu. Shot or pass mid though. Oost off the backboard. This might go in, but BB is there. BB is there again for the second save, keeping Nordic Stu from finding that goal. Flippy sec though coming from Dracula. Vix just gonna lob it. Not quite on, but BB is up already. Finds one touch towards the backboard, but Nordic is there. Goes missing though. Oost touch off the corner. Tries to get a 50, but not quite able to get it past Dracula. Vix, not a whole lot. Does get faked out. Unable to find the touch, leaving the captain alone. BB gets the touch off the backboard. That is a great touch though. Oost unable to get underneath the ball to find any sort of shot. This is just going to go right in front of JD Bauer Power. Dracula though, playing it fast, playing it off the sidewall. 2 minutes for Vix's Scream to find the equalizing goal here. 2 minutes for Plaster to secure their way to land, making it harder for Vix's Cream.
Yeah, this is rough for Vix's Cream. You need something. You need pressure. You need demos. You just need to get a little lucky here. Plastered Plats have looked so good ever since that game 4 or game 3, right?
Oh,
Gonna be popped up though. Oost with the equalizer, bringing this one again between one.
Oost able to find that goal, able to breathe a little bit more life into this Vix Cream team. They do not want to go down without a fight.
Absolutely not, and that's exactly what you need in Game 7. Overtime is the most stressful thing, and that is something you do not want, but it's something you will play for. It's going to be Dracula with one. BB popping this one up. One is a little awkward. JD with one, though. Dracula able to make good touch on it, forcing Oost to pop this one. Going to be Stu, left a little awkward. Back now, Oost gets bumped. Stu, little boost, a little awkward. Gets the reset on the underneath. JD forced to get one. BB with a good touch. This one's
nets.
Mid. Oost goes for the shot, coming from the opposite side of the ball, though. A little awkward. Vix
Waterfall.
putting this one high. I hear one up. Waterfall's down. Gonna be 2 back, leaving Oost. Is he gonna send this one far? Right into JD, though. This one's sent to corner. Double commit coming out. Vix looking for a bump on Stu. Is just a little too high, though. Gonna be down to Oost. Oost sending this one far. Vix able to take control. Doesn't get the touch. BB back now. Oost, little boost, is left to face JD, the shooter, alone. Gonna be popped up though. Vix with one. Is Oost gonna try and go up? No, Vix is gonna try and do it himself. Gets the bump on Stu. Dracula forced to take one. You see Oost go missing. Gonna be back now to BB. BB with one. Vix now. Vix trying. BB cutting him off, saying no. Let me take this first one for you. Vix forced to play back now. JD with a shot on as Oost and Dracula trade in the net. This game is looking dire. 22 seconds and you're down 2.
Huge demo, opening up the net wide open for Plastered Plats, doubling their lead. 22 seconds remaining. The odds of Vix's Cream stealing this away is too low.
Unfortunately, but this could be something. A bump up, JD trying to shut it down. You have 10 seconds. Unfortunately, we're moving into garbage time. Another shot could seal it. And unfortunately, as we roll into the last 5 seconds, it's looking less and less likely with this save. Vix's Cream is shut out.
Oh, what a game. What a series coming from this team. Vix's Cream, unfortunately, losing into game number 7. But that means Plastered Plats has secured their ticket into LAN.
This is a way to move into going to LAN, right? You just won a game clutch. You were so close to losing, and yet you come back. An amazing series. Plastered Plats, very, very well done.
Where are they at? Oh, there they are. All right, let me drive.
What a hose at?
Let me let me press some buttons real quick. Boop. Boop. And then I'm gonna do this. Boom.
Oh my
Boom,
gosh.
and boom. Let me click one more
Dude!
button. Bam! And it's
Nick
us.
was right.
And,
Oh my god.
and it's us. Welcome. Congratulations, Plastered Plats, on securing the dub and securing your way into LAN. How are you guys feeling?
Oh, we're feeling pretty good, man.
What a
Dude.
chug, Dracula, I'll tell you
Dude.
what.
Yeah,
Holy
dude.
cow.
I guess it's tradition now. But, dude. Oh my gosh. After those first 2 games we went down, I noticed we were overcommitting a little bit and then swapped our game strategy with that timeout. And we could just barely stick out those wins there. And, dude, making LAN 3 for 3. This is kind of awesome.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
way to secure it. I got a little bit scared for you guys because Vix's Cream they came out swinging. I will admit
Absolutely.
I got really nervous for you guys, but you guys were able to lock in, you were able to plant your feet, and you're able to steal their LAN qualification here in game number 7. I gotta ask, how were the nerves before coming into the series?
Dude, honestly, I wasn't that nervous. I knew this was going to be a tougher match than my brain was telling me. And the nerves started hitting after that second game. That's when it started hitting, like first, second game. I know Stu was a little nervous before. I know JD doesn't care.
Yeah, I was.
His weekend's ruined because he has to go to LAN. But it's worth it.
My lobster's too juicy and my steak is too buttery.
Too butter.
Or I think it's the other way around, but yeah,
No,
the message
my
still
lobster
stands.
too buttery, my steak too juicy.
No.
Shut up, JD. Some of us didn't even get to play.
Yeah, but I mean, great series coming from them. Kamek, do you got any questions here for these lovely gentlemen?
I have one directed at JD. Listen, man, it was a great series, but is there something we're gonna fix before LAN? Is there something on the shooting percentage side maybe? I'm sorry to say you won, but God, it could have been a lot cleaner.
Was it actually that bad?
You guys were 13-3 one game.
Oh god.
Dude, my shooting was, oh my gosh, I had so many opportunities.
I will
Oh my
admit,
gosh.
it definitely did
Nah,
feel
these
like you
guys are
guys
just
were.
nerds.
It definitely felt like you guys were just kind of throwing things, hoping that it went in. But you guys were able to find the back of the net more than Vix's Cream, and that's all that matters.
Yes.
I guess I'm
One
tr-
for Stu as well. Stu, has it always been kind of natural for you to just go for those air dribbles? I mean, I know Cosmic made a note on it immediately at the during one of the games. Like, yes, he gets a touch immediately into an air dribble, trying for something. Is that just natural, or has that been like planned and called out?
Yeah, no, I've just been doing that since the get-go, but I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I feel like after the first 2 games, we were like not doing so well, so I decided, I gotta do some solo plays, gotta get the ball a little further. And I think it worked somehow because we won. But
Yeah. Cosmic, if you have any more questions for the ones who have made it to LAN.
Let's see here. Are you guys gonna be plastered before, during, or after LAN?
Yes.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
I will say, just as a side note, this was our first ever Game 7, Game 5, the entire series. I don't know how in the world we pulled this off. Oh my gosh, but yes,
Stress.
yes, we will be. Yes, we will be. That's your answer.
Got it. Well, they did just release Bapples. I only know that because Eric doesn't stop talking about it. I mean, not Eric. Swamp Donkey doesn't stop talking about it.
Of course.
But I might have to see what all the hype's about. I personally never tried it, but out of, I believe you guys are the last FC team to qualify.
No,
I'm not quite
nope,
sure.
You have one
There's
more.
one more.
Roger, and I forget who they're going up against.
Bronze Baddies. That's Shark's fight.
Roger.
I guess in terms of that series, Roger, or Bronze Baddies, which team would you like to see not qualify because for reasons that only you guys know, I guess?
What do you guys think?
I would rather see Roger qualify, so I'm going to say Bronze Baddies.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Right on. If we were to include Bronze Baddies, then winning and securing their ticket into LAN, are there any teams that you guys are kind of like nervous to go up against? Any teams that you guys are like, yep, we got a game plan before you even go up against them?
I don't know if you guys have anything, but I'm thinking about the Coops Cuties team here. They have been turning it up so much lately. Like, I think they could swiftly, unknowingly take this division without anyone knowing that Greek squad was beaten.
Oh, 100%. I'm so with you on that. For multiple reasons. We'll get into that later, though. But
this stream isn't about them. It's about you guys. Once again,
Absolutely.
Congratulations on securing your guys' ticket to LAN. Can't wait to see you guys play, and can't wait to potentially cast that series or your guys' performance on LAN. Who knows? We may. No, we're not. Nope. Chemic said he's not going to be at LAN. Everyone shame him. Everyone shame him. Shame him in the chat.
I will be watching, and I will be asking for Whirl's phone number. Don't worry.
Just get plastered and call it good.
Amen.
Right. Anyways, Kevik, do you have any last second questions before we send the plaster platform?
No. No, I've got nothing.
Well, sorry guys, he doesn't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Aw, shucks.
Yeah.
Once again, congratulations on the win.
Yeah, I lost 5K because of you guys. What the hell?
Good. Well deserved. How dare you place the trust in the wrong hands?
Yeah.
Listen, man, either I get my prediction right or I make 10K. All right, what would you rather? So, but good luck, boys. We'll talk to you later.
On their way. Anyways, wow. What a series, Chemic. What a series that we got to not only witness, but to cast. Absolutely insane. I personally love the fact that it went to Game 7 solely because of the ramifications and the stakes behind that series.
Yes, no, 100%. With that, couple of words right below us. Again, our socials, go follow them everywhere. We're going to be posting for LAN. We're going to have basically a 12-hour stream going that day. Please join the Discord. In our last dying breaths, we have a great community. It's not going anywhere. Trust. These guys are loyal. They're great to play around. Come join us in Sixers and use code Dcrl everywhere in the Epic Games Store.
Yeah, well, he said, do that. Yeah, like I said, use code DCRL. Works in Fortnite, Rocket Racing, and Fall Guys. I don't know if you guys, does anyone still play Fall Guys?
Yep.
Does that exist still?
Anywhere Epic Games.
Anywhere Epic Games. But that was the only series for the night. Thank you for everyone that not only joined at any time, but thank you, Chemic, for jumping into the casting booth and getting your stuff out there.
Yes, no problem. Always fun to have a little fun around with Cosmic. We finally got the Chemzik stream that you've been begging for forever. So
yeah, I've just been getting egoed every single time. I'm like, hey, Chemic. hey,
you deserve
Chemic.
it.
You should, wow. I'm gonna touch you. All right.
Yes.
Once again, thank you guys for joining. We will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.